Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to get into that lovely booking bus once again. We've got our go-home shows to SummerSlam here, and I've got two lovely general managers here with me. I've got Canada.
Yes, sir.
I tried to catch him off guard. I feel like I usually introduce Cheek first. I thought maybe I could catch him napping, but he was locked in
never.
for the yes, sir. We also do have Cheek as well.
Ready to slam the summer.
And before we get in today's booking, if you haven't watched it, we're going to give you guys a little bit of a preview, because if you've only been watching the GM mode content, we have been working devilishly and beautifully on our universe mode. And just recently, we premiered our first universe mode pay-per-view CTU Backlash. So we're going to give you a little teaser of what leads into the main event of that show. And if you haven't watched that series yet, finish watching this video, but then make sure to go check that out.
And we still got our main event. It's the finals of the Raw title tournament. Undertaker, Sting, pillars of the industry face in a dream match to crown our first champion of Raw. Let's take a look at how we got here.
Your lies inside my throat, built your truth with shattered glass, but I walk barefoot through the past. I found my voice inside the ache. You won't forget the sound I make. Bury the name, let the echoes fade. I'll be the storm.
7 matches down, gentlemen. 1 match remains. And now that you know how damn good our universe mode is, you already know how good the GM mode is. So Canada, I believe you are going to be the one showcasing how great our GM mode is first here.
I believe that's right, because Ron, the Truth Killings, came and he kind of cashed in his #1 contendership for the men's title, the IC title. So we'll have to give that to him in 3 weeks. Sarah Ophagus wants a rematch against Alexa Bliss in 2 weeks. And of course, we have to give Kevin Owens his rematch for the World Heavyweight Championship. Yeah, I got an idea for that one. So let's kind of get ready. Schedule running on one of your champions this week for bad timing. I'll take some bad timing. You guys are getting a little too comfortable with your free agents over there.
What?
Yeah,
No.
I said it.
Wow.
No.
Wow.
I'm not comfortable. We are going to. Is this for this week's show? So I think we might pop it next week. I don't know. I'm feeling a little squirrely here.
I mean, it's hard not to be. I'm
I'm
also
pretty sure I need to-
terrified because
Yeah.
I refuse to look it up because I want to be surprised. But we had comment on the last video
Oh.
about the SummerSlam power card, and I
I saw
don't know
that
what it
too.
is. But I don't want to know until we book it.
I know. I'm scared. Help. We are going to bring back Drew McIntyre for. Oops, that's Health Spa. We need injury rehab. Boom. Okay. That's what we're going for.
I still need a week.
Yeah, he does. And you can't like throw him in a health spa.
He's too hurt. That's a good way to twist your ankle, getting that petty.
The spice so hurt.
Yeah.
Kind of want to grab one of these because they're always just good to have, but we'll see.
You do fix a lot of matches.
And I haven't this year. Cut me some slack, dude. Kevin Owens has not been on his He hasn't been on his bullshit.
Yeah, because you haven't been fixing everything for him.
That is true. We might have to get that rematch going this week.
I thought you were about to be like, we'll have to get a fixed match for Kevin Owens tonight.
we might have to get him squirreled up. Okay, so
Swirled up.
might have to make this a last woman standing. We're gonna try
If
to.
she gets you 50,000 fans again, I'm gonna be very jealous.
I need it.
I need it.
What we're gonna do, I think. Ooh, who has the IC title? It is Obafemi. He's still going with Sean Spears. Okay. I think we're gonna try and get Dr. Punching Stone and our truth going. Not in the main event. Whoa. Settle down.
Ski whoa.
This is pretty scary. I'm gonna. Okay, let's see. Okay. Stamina's looking terrifying. I'm actually terrified of stamina. Like I said this year, I came in all confident. Oh, I don't care about stamina. I'm just gonna run my superstars into the ground. That's what I said. In that voice too.
Yes.
I can't even do that, Charlotte. I'm actually like screwed this week.
Ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah, ting, ting, walla, walla, bing, bang.
Yeah, this is actually terrible. I might have to sign somebody. I don't know, dude.
Do it.
Karrion Kross. Everybody's almost under 40 except for Becky Lynch
Big time Bex.
and you know what?
It's intense.
Might-
You gotta be thinking about that go home show, the SummerSlam event coming up.
Okay. I don't want to give Becky 2 titles for no reason. So maybe we run this back, although yes, we're going to run this back. Okay. We're getting
Okay.
somewhere. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Holy moly. These stamps are scary. I got to go Brooks Jensen. He's got stamina. He's working with Karrion Kross and Abyss right now, so who could he even attack? There's not many people. Like he said, I got to think about that go home show. I got a lot of thinking to do here. Yeah, we got to sign somebody. We have to. We're gonna go kind of renowned. We're gonna go renowned. We need to keep some. We need to keep some credibility with this brand here. We can't just be signing jobbers to fill up matches. Not in season 2. This is not how you win the game. So,
That's
Okay.
awesome.
Oh, he's back.
it is awesome, but okay, I might have to do. Okay, I might have to do.
Are you able
The
to
dead man.
hover over the perk decision without signing them? Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
So you'd get a
Injury or
so you know what
popularity.
you're choosing between. That's cool.
I think I'm gonna go kind of. We got how many weeks till SummerSlam? 3 this next, and then SummerSlam. I don't feel like I'm even gonna use him at SummerSlam though, so I don't. I just feel like that's a waste. I have my idea for SummerSlam. No, I just have my idea. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna sign some people for just 2 weeks in hopes they can come in, get a few good matches in for us, and I think we're gonna go with Damian Priest versus The Undertaker. Okay.
Damn.
Whew. That was a decision that just had to be made. Let's go pop Undertaker's perk. And we're going to give him basic popularity.
It's just
'cause
crazy. Undertaker versus bisexual Undertaker is just a
That's
one night special. You better have your tickets
2
to this
nights.
Raw. Oh, sorry. Yeah, true.
2 nights. And what we're going to do, because it's only a 2-night thing, we're going to try to get them. We wouldn't even be able to end that at the go home anyways. So I'm just going to keep it normal. I'm just going to keep it normal. If it pops, maybe there's a cage match next week. The Undertaker versus the bisexual Undertaker. The Undertaker's pissed off that it's not June anymore. It's not Pride Month. So he's like, you know what? We got to take out Damian Priest. And then I think why can't we do intergender matches in GM mode? I would do Brooks Jensen versus Becky Lynch right now, just for the fun of it.
Yes.
I think Brooks Jensen might actually need to take on a jobber, and by jobber I mean
The Duke.
Duke Hudson. He might actually lose to Duke though.
Mixed match.
It's all girls here, so I'd actually have to do this.
Boom.
Who we get? Oh shit, that scared
Well, that's
me.
not a jobber.
That's not a jobber, and I wish I could, but he's a heel. I would honestly grab Abracaslam so fast, but we're gonna grab Paragon J. Pierce.
Paragon J.
A
Pierce.
classic.
Let's go.
I
Or
just
is
had
it
to
gonna
check
be Adrian
Adrian.
Williams?
No, I had to check Adrian Williams, make sure he doesn't have a better mic skill. He doesn't. And our poor boy Paragon J. Pierce has been absolutely tanked on his promo skill this year, so it's unfortunate for him. We will sign Paragon J. Pierce, and I'm not going to sign Abracaslam as much as I want to. I want to give him like a 10 week.
Look how
but
handsome he is.
he's just so handsome. He's the only person with that pose in the game, I think.
Literally.
They made that pose for him. We're going to start this one out with the women's match, and then we will go Brooks Jensen versus Paragon J. Pierce. Put that right here. Punching. Oh, yeah, those two are going to go right there. Okay. Beachy. Tag team call out. We're going to get these guys calling out those guys. Because Brooks Jensen's in a match. Can't flip it the other way. They're going to gain a little less stamina this way. We're going to make it work. We're going to make it work. Randussy. No, he needs all the stamina you can get for next week. So we got to... I actually think I might go light on the promos this week just because... I don't know, dude. We're going to get Abyss doing something because at least he has 46, but... What's his class change? He changed to a fighter. No, we don't want that. I'll keep him as a giant. And what he could do for us, he's just going to self-promo. Get his little popularity up. Checking if anybody else could. Becky Lynch can, and she's going to do some advertising for us because she's apparently the advertising king because she's the man. And then our last option would be AJ Styles. He doesn't need to get the rivalry going anymore. So I think we will have him cut something. I think he'll cut a charity promo. Boom. Okie dokie. And are we using any of our stuff? The answer is no.
Yes. Oh.
I know. Oh,
You didn't
digital
want
running
that
on one of our
time.
champions. Yeah, I had to. Oh, that doesn't make sense. You know, it does make sense. A random, the fucking Chucky doll coming back.
Chucky.
Abracaslam's right there. He brought her back to life. He did that last week or 2 weeks ago, whatever it was.
Chucky.
And it's coming out this July 27th. It's the Bride of Chucky. So in a theaters near you. So she's come back in to do a little run in. There we go. We're gonna get our bad timing. Let me take a last look here. I can't at the tag title, but we got our rematch here in the last women's standing. I kind of want to make the main event something spicy. I think we'll just go Extreme Rules. Oops, that's gonna help.
If you want to know how to book
Undertaker.
matches, right there, pause the video.
Paul Heyman's got our ass. Don't worry. I think that's a decent. And by decent, I mean
Decent,
pretty
that's-
mid card. But one title on the line and the title of The Undertaker, bisexual or not, for the main event.
Ooh, it's me. All right. Let me click on screen. Hold on. There we go. Ooh, let's see. Oh my gosh. All right. Jay Uso. Imagines the crowd getting bored of seeing me win so easily every week.
Wow.
Damn, wants to go up against both Rey Mysterio and Bray Wyatt this week. I don't mean in a tag match. I want a triple threat or a fatal four-way. All right, you son of a bitch, I'm in. Sounds good to me, Ray and Bray.
Ray, Bray, and Jay. That's crazy.
God damn it! It writes itself.
Oh, it's the
Damn it.
little things in life, man.
They're in for the fight of their lives. All right, that's kind of cool. Honky tonk man. Oh my
Damn.
god. Okay.
Oh,
It's gonna be a wild
Crowd's
episode.
getting behind me. It's time we capitalized. You should give me the top billing in the upcoming show. I want the main event. Gunther says no. The crowd wants to see me in the biggest matches. It should be me. It should have been me, not him. It's not fair. Who?
Should have been me.
It should have been me, not him! It's not fair!
Who gets the main event? I assume you agree, Xavier. Oh, man. I'm gonna put both of you in the next main event match. I suppose someone has to share the spotlight. Ooh, man. All right.
This is kind of nice for you too, because you had a kind of rough morale episode last time, so now you've got an opportunity to raise a lot.
We
here.
bounce back.
The recovery.
Can't have any bad days without having some really good ones. This is a good one. All right. Contract's expiring. He wants to stay 5 weeks. Look at that. Counting discount at 97,000, not 100K. Let's talk figures, big guy. Oh, and I'm doing some math, carrying the 1.
Look at Dave just staring you down. Pay me.
You know what? We will pay him for 10 more weeks.
Hell yeah.
All right. Paying up till the end of the season just too damn much money at once. I don't like that. I like having some cash on hand, contrary to my entire history of this show. All right. So, anyways, first things first. Ooh, injury rehab. If we don't book the most popular, well, that's probably not going to happen. We'll just see what happens organically. And then power card, Tornado Alley, health spa, health spa. Is there any cards I want to use? What can I use on Canada?
Nothing.
Oh, yeah?
It blinded. Use that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's see if you can
Wait.
sign.
Can you click cheat code and see if Abyss is able to be stolen? Because that was like kind of tribal knowledge. You had to click on me. We know you can back out. I remember that from last year. Now this year you can't. And you have to steal from me. Now he's
Oh,
gone.
I was like, why are you thinking that? So this is, I'll refresh the people because I had a brain fart there for a second.
Yes.
So
Yes.
when Canada signed Abyss, we noticed that his level 25 perk is that he cannot be, like, power cards from other GMs cannot affect him. So this does apply for cheat codes. So if you ever sign a level 25 and they have that ability or that perk, then they are safe.
Can't be stolen. Wow. So it does. I'm assuming obviously it would be GM and brand cards as well.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
Damn. Well, all right. That kind of. That's good though. That literally blocks everything. All right. So before I get to booking, falls count anywhere, no holds barred. What match says Uncle Howdy?
He's like, come on.
Yeah, I feel like falls count anywhere would be fun. It's more fun. Get rowdy, Uncle Howdy. All right. We're booking the show. We got to remember Gunther and Honky Tonk Man. All right.
And then Jay Bray Ray. Wow. It's going to be a good episode of NXT.
As all are. All right. Yes. All right. I'm thinking Honky Tonk, Gunther's big ass, and then see, this is gonna be my main event, so they're decent pop, but they're not like in a rivalry or anything. So I wanna. Where is he?
Yo. I'm in the main event.
He snuck in, son of a bitch. And then Dude, Batista does not have a rivalry. It's insane. So let's just throw him in the main, just for fun.
Hell yeah.
And just for really fun.
And they all have a
So-
unique class too, so you're getting that synergy across the board.
Dude, that's what we're about here on NXT is just great synergy. All right, and then
I'll tell you who has good synergy: the viewers of this video and the like button. You like
ooh,
it? See
the
what
like
else?
button
Yes.
does have amazing synergy. The best. It's the best. All right. Okay. There's the J. Bray Ray. Uncle Howday.
Damn it! I was thinking the same thing.
Oh, all right. So there's all of that. Where's my boy? Okay, yes, they're getting a match because they have crazy stamina, which is a blessing at this stage of the game. Speaking of stamina being blessings at this stage of the game, Eddie Thorpe. We're gonna do triple threat because I want Thorpe and Jimmy, but then just to get a face in there, I'm gonna throw in Bronski. And then we do have to get another match. We're gonna give Brett and Triton a week off. I don't want to burn Stacy because Trish because she's starting to get low. So let's do. Damn, these ladies also starting to get low. We're gonna push to it this week, and or no, we're not gonna push to it this week. Hold on, I'm doing the math. I'm mathing. Okay. No, yeah, we are doing this. Change of plans, boys. All right. So now let's get this card straightened out. This gotta be last. Yeah, it has to be. Gunther and Howdy Honky Tonk Man demand it. This is probably. Yeah, this is tables. I think this is gonna go over this. And I think we just ride it out like that. And then we got some calling out to do. Tag team calling out to do. So we're gonna have Yee Hail call out Candice LeRae and Kiana. Get that to level 4 would just be exquisite. Just to try to make sure that that happens. We're gonna double it down. And then we got. We're gonna have Sol Ruka. We're gonna keep her training. Keep her progressing. And. You know, let's have Blair Davenport train too. See if we can work her towards level 15. Get that next perk. Alright. I think that's actually a pretty good card. My fate was kind of steering the wheel for me. The game kind of locked in 2 of the matches, and I just built around that. So I think that is pretty good. We know we weren't going to get the commissioner goal. There's no cards I want to use. Got about 100 grand left. I don't think I want to pop a logistic, but I could. Let me see if there's any wrestlers coming down the pipe. 3 weeks remaining on Rey Mysterio. 3 weeks, Stacy. So Stacy and Ray are coming down the pipe, and then down the pipe is Honky Tonk. So but if I buy this, I unlock the backstage brawl in an ambulance match.
Wee woo.
Wee woo, wee woo. And we upgrade our show quality. Show cost compensation goes up. I'm gonna hold. I'm gonna save out. So, all right. I think that is my card. I think we're good to go. That is a pretty good show for only 22,000, baby.
All right, WCW the game. Says power cards are gonna be more expensive.
Good.
All right. So, the Baldies, of course, teamed up. Shaq really fired up to be teaming with Tommaso Ciampa. Crowd loved it. They got their first tag win over Snips and Clips, so they're feeling pretty good. Very, very happy to be working here. It's an honor to have you here, Shaq. And we got Kofi, who hasn't been honored to be here. He got himself suspended for 2 weeks, but he's back. And I'm not going to lie, seeing $234,000 is very tempting, but he has a level 3 feud and still good pop despite being gone a couple weeks. So we're gonna keep him. We would like to see some better behavior. We'll hope to get him neutral. There we go. Moderate. Okay.
Ooh.
You said fine, but you haven't exactly given me much respect this season. Remember, this is a two-way street, Sonya. Valid counter. Running on a champion for Shasha. Probably won't worry about that. So promises, we're sitting good. Shaq is our temporary contract in a couple weeks, and he will be expensive. We saw it when we signed him. Even though he's a lower level, he's got good popularity, and he's 5 on the mic. So he's more like re-signing like a level 15, it feels like, or at least level 10. Double checking these. So we've just been trying to do one self promo, one training each show. So want to keep that going. This one, I don't think we're going to do it because this would be very expensive to do 5 times. And I figured the PLE wouldn't count towards this. It didn't, but I just thought it would have been funny. So I don't think I'm going to be able to afford to do that. 3 backstage brawls, also very expensive. TLC is a maybe, but we're pretty far behind on that. So I think just getting the training and self-promo is going to be the 2 challenges. Before I forget, before I even go to the manager roster, I forgot to do this in the second booking of last week's episode, and I loudly dropped a random F-bomb once I realized it. So we are working on getting Ciampa to level 25, and we learned that the journey at the buzzer is longer than expected. So level 20 to 21, I think, was 15, but once we got to this point, level 23 to 24 was 25 XP. So we're about to learn how much it takes to go from 24 to 25, if I can go to the right spot first. So I'm going to start with a Get Schooled 2, 15 ring XP to Ciampa. Oh, yeah, we barely ticked into 24. That is terrifying. What's the number going to be? 37! So it's literally, what, 40? It'd be 40.
Yeah, I think so.
Holy
That's crazy.
Moses.
Hey,
I mean,
to be immortal. You gotta be.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
I guess it's one of those things I've never done it, and now I understand why.
Immortality, not cheap.
No, but we are going to go ahead, and that was the game plan. So we're going to give him 30. So we will be 7 away.
There you go.
And we'll probably, unless I need him for a match, we'll probably do training promo to see if we can get a good training promo to get it there. We also have Axiom. He's trying to find his voice, but in the meantime, he found level 15. He can be fighter or specialist. We will go a specialist. I also wanted to check, while I'm thinking about it, I wanted to check some of my higher XP females to see what I can do. Giant and Bruiser for Tamina. Tamina is feuding with Julia, who's also Bruiser, so that doesn't help. Asuka, we don't need to change right now, but she can become a specialist. Cruiser specialist for Io. So I might change Io to help this feud with Tatum. If I've got a week where, and it might be this week because she's at 35 stamina, where she can cut a promo, might change her. Obviously, it's not as perfect as Bruiser Fighter, but it's better than Cruiser Fighter. So that's kind of what the thinking is there. Morale-wise, last episode, we tried to work on getting some people some wins. Of course, now Bobby the Barber Marquis starting to get sad because, these guys aren't winning. The Canadian Clippler not upset yet, but it'll get there.
Of course.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so, but other than that, we've improved the morale a lot compared to where we were going into last episode. So let's start throwing some stuff together here. So in a perfect world, what I would like to do is be in a position where I can make a choice between Six and Farouk, as well as Kevin Nash and Tommaso Ciampa. One of those being for the go home, the other being for the PLE. And I think we are going to do the training with Ciampa this week, which means that one's probably going to go to the PLE because we'll have Nash call him out, I think, in the meantime, if I can open my eyes. So we'll start with that. I'm going to do this class change now for EO. That'll give a little assist to her feud. And then if I want to keep with self promo, I'll need to give someone a self promo and then maybe do a call with the other. So we'll kind of see where that ends up. Six and Farouk are going to fight because they get the popularity bonus. I'm tempted if there's somebody. The only thing would be if they lose, they're going to be more upset. So I want to do this with like snips and clips, but I'm honestly thinking it's the popularity that's boosted. So maybe like Nathan Frazier just kind of crashes the party tonight to get a little popularity boost. So let's leave this singles for now, but we might go alter that. I want to get this to level 4, so we're going to let them have a match. I'm hoping the New Day can finally win here. But if they don't, at least the morale's looking better for these guys. We got Woods of Victory on the last episode. Kofi got a little bit of a boost after being in trouble and getting grounded for 2 weeks. We grabbed a win for the Meta 2. So we're going to hope they can take down the Kabuki Warriors. They lost again to them last week. No, we're not, because Asuka's at 31. I'm a liar. So let's have... We'll go Lash Legend and Kairi Sane. I was going to do a run-in with Jakara, but that could just trigger a DQ and give Kairi the win. So I think we'll just leave it like that for now. Then Tamina needs rest. I could go Jakara and Tatum or Jakara and Julia. Julia's feud could get replaced, but if that happens, I could just slot Tamina in like a triple threat in the meantime, so I don't hate that. But that would be face-face. So let's go Jakara and Tatum. Since Tatum's level 2, I don't got to worry about that repopulating. Then we need one more here. And we might go Shaq versus the Clippler.
Oh, okay.
So this won't rate well because they're lower ring XP, but just kind of where the staminas are lying here. Because I want to make sure that I'm good for any matches I want to have on the go-home shows. Like Nash, he could fight this week, but then he's not able to really be in a spot to fight next week. And then how do I want to do promos here? So I want to give one person a self-promo. You know what? We're going to let Bobby the Barber mark you with it. This is risky, but he might drop in popularity, but we're going to give him a shot. Damn it. And then I think we have Nash call out Ciampa to try to elevate that. Then the last piece was, do I want to add someone to this match for the sake of popularity? And I think I am going to throw Nathan Frazier in here just to give him exposure. I could throw both members of Fraxium in here, honestly. Axiom's got good pop, but he's got so much stamina. I'm not booking him otherwise, so let's put both of them in there. let them benefit off of that shakeup card. Or no, that's not shakeup. That was just an email from the game. Okay, so that goes there. Stipulation wise, this probably goes to the main. This opens. Give that TLC. Shelly could be in trouble next week though if I do that, so I might just go tables. This. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need this to go to the pay-per-view because Farouk's probably not gonna be in a spot to fight next week unless I get the opportunity to buy a physio because I don't think I have one. So that might make my decision for me in terms of what is gonna be at the pay-per-view. I could boost tables match, but I don't want to do that on this show. Do we have? No, we have 2 ladies matches. I'm tempted to pop this just to learn. I've been sitting on this waiting until I book 3 women's matches on one show, but I keep booking 2. The only thing would be I don't fully know the effects, so it could mess up my curve, but I'd rather mess up my curve now than on a go home. And the show doesn't feel great outside of that. I think I'm going to do it. We're going to give these 2 the opener. Because if it says quality boost is max, I guess I can compare that to what a match stipulation is. No, this just says higher normal rating. And this one just says maximum quality boost. So it's not the same as the match type card, but we're gonna see what it does. I'm gonna take a shot here. We've got 3 of these, so let's get. Wait, are they not? Did I not have a tag match? Oh, when I moved it, I switched. I was like, why are they there?
Nibble.
All right. Now, as I was about to do, so spa wise, I don't want Asuka to get injured either, but I can give her the bronze health spa. So we're going to go big spa for Tamina. We're going to go itty bitty whittle spa for Asuka. And then the normal rest will get her good for next week. Is there anything else I want to do?
War games.
War games!
I don't remember what that is.
That's the logistic quality.
Just absolutely shits on him.
That was I hit Armando with that towards the end of season 1.
Yeah, you could probably do it again.
Let's
He's catching up on your ass.
Yeah,
I know he
catching
is. The
up on
last
your
episode,
ass.
I knew I was gonna have 1 bad show, and then I had 2 bad shows. So he is very close. We're gonna go to the moon with Woods.
Do that.
We got 2 of those, and that'll because this tag feud hasn't been as strong as I wanted. Because again, as a reminder, the New Day isn't officially a tag team because they're from different eras in the game. So this feud hasn't been as dynamite as I wanted, but get Woods a little popularity in the meantime. And I think we're good. I'm still gonna give this tables. I'm gonna leave that as is. We'll see what this maximum quality boost does on these ladies matches. Live and learn. We're not doing the run-in. We don't have any open promises. We did 1 self promo. We did 1 training promo. So we are good to send it in. Oh, and we're starting
With the worst card in history.
grubby-handed. Armando Alejandro Estrada is kicking off the show. Wendy Chu versus Nikita Lyons. Wendy Chu has been pissed at Nikita Lyons disturbing her nap time. And Wendy Chu is looking to make her pay here tonight, but
Nope.
doesn't. Nikita Lyons puts her right back to sleep, actually. 3.5 stars for that match. And then Pat McAfee says, Trick Williams, who do you think you are? Just crashing the party of an existing tag team. You tried to join the dude, I like stroke out every time because I have like 8 things I want to say. When I say the alphabet There we go. You're not in the alpha bait, and you come in there thinking you can just make something different. You're not like me. You're not a true member of the AOP, because I'm the P in the Authors of Pain, and you're a bitch. And then that starts a feud. Indy Hartwell versus Jade Cargill. No feud here, but Jade looking a little annoyed. She's like, "What the hell, man? I want to be featured more. I want to do more. So I'm gonna prove it in the ring tonight in a 2-star victory over Indy Hartwell." And then Orazar, he got injured, but he's back, baby.
Oh, shit.
And as he's preparing to get back in the ring, he's a world champion. I think it's him and I forget which 2 of the 3 members of AOP have the tag belts, but he's got that too, I'm pretty sure. And it's just a training montage as he's getting ready, as he's trying to get back, and you can see it just below. Akam is in there with him. He's also training. We'll have to see whose is more effective, but Orazar did pretty good in his training session. He gets right there in the middle, 5 ring XP, and then Angel has been dealing with Josh Briggs, and Angel and Berto, they've been struggling a little bit because people are learning that if you stick your hand right in those very real scars on their chest, it's been their weakness. It's been causing great pain, and Josh Briggs does it once again. I mean, it's just a clear target. It's too easy. 2.5 stars. Josh Briggs gets the victory. And Akam, yeah, he was struggling. You would have thought he was the one that was injured. Am I right? He didn't have a good session, man, in the weight room. It was tough. But Orazar's trying to motivate him. He's trying to make him better. He's trying to help him find a way. Then Giovanni Vinci, he went to Armando and said, "Hey, man, people on Twitter are talking. They're saying they want to see more of me." And he's like, "Sure, dude, whatever. Go out there and fight Grayson Waller." And he gets the victory. Giovanni Vinci getting that crowd behind him, man. 2-star victory. His rivalry with Grayson Waller goes up to level 2. And then the Alpha Bait comes out and says, "Hey, look, Tyler, because Alpha, I mean, he ain't going to talk that well, right? That's the whole point of the Alpha Bait. They're trying to teach the man how to speak." So Tyler says, "Look, I've been teaming with Trick Williams, but don't get it twisted. The Alpha Bait still has our targets set, locked, and loaded on the AOP, specifically the P and the A. So maybe next week, maybe at SummerSlam, maybe 7 weeks from now, we're going to fight you at some point, and you're not going to like it that much." Then main event action, War Mensa. He's had a couple upset victories over Omos in non-title action. It's non-title action again, which means Oro Mensa is going to get the victory. The rivalry up to level 4, 3.5 stars on that match. The question will be if and when the title is on the line, can Oro Mensa keep up the victories?
Another question here is, can Kaylani Jordan keep up the victory? Because Kaylani's been on fire. Nikki Cross, she's always unpredictable. And Lola Vice, she's here as well.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, I know exactly. We got the speed versus. Oh, I guess I could have technically ran in with Bailey Bonesaw on Nikki Cross. I think it said champion, but the Bonesaw, she's coming in and she is promoting her new movie coming out July 27th, 2025. But it doesn't matter because I guess technically it was a normal match. So the doll runs in to the ring and just starts attacking and first attacks Kalani Jordan. And that's going to end the match via disqualification. And Kalani Jordan keeps her title. But of course, the doll clears the ring, looks out at the crowd, does a shout, boom, turns back into a real doll. And it gets thrown into the crowd as another souvenir.
Just punting it like Snitsky with the fake baby.
Exactly. And the boys, they're out here again, buddy. And they're just taking on their Canadian persona. Because when you get these two Canadians together, when you place them side by side, there's something just overcomes them. And they just revert back to their nation's roots. And Sami Zayn, he says, "Abyss, buddy, you've been in more stables than a Calgary rodeo, bud. And tonight," oh, I know, buddy. "Tonight, you get to talk on the mic yourself. So let's hear what you got." And Abyss, he's in the back, and he didn't like that, and the rivalry grows to level 2. But what doesn't grow, well, it probably will a little bit, but Brooks Jensen could have had more popularity. If I remembered, my shakeup was to do a GM run-in for that person. This would have been a great match to do it on because Paragon J. Pierce, he's only here for a week. It is basically our road to SummerSlam has been filled with local talent coming in to try and derail Raw. But unfortunately for the local talent, they haven't been able to yet. They've been getting squashed And Brooks Jensen is broken, and he's here, and he's ready. Although he beat Drew McIntyre last week in a steel cage match, he hasn't technically won a normal match. He was assisted by Abyss, who ripped off the door and helped Brooks Jensen win that match. So Brooks Jensen's here by himself. Abyss is not by his side. Brooks, that would have been a great name too, Brooks. But Brooks Jensen, he beats Paragon J. Pierce, as we knew he would. He hits a black hole slam, picks him up, and then hits a blackout DDT, kind of a modified version of his normal finisher. And then he locks in a type of mandible claw that's not the mandible claw, but it's something else. And he locks it in. Paragon J. Pierce passes out, and that's that. Abyss comes out, and he says, I can't stand those Canadian fucks. I eat Timbits for breakfast. Nobody likes Canadians. And at SummerSlam, me and my buddy Brooks, we're taking the tag titles. And obviously, Abyss, he went to Nick Aldis and he demanded those tag titles that have not been seen here yet in season 2. We are going to see them at SummerSlam. It is going to be the Abyssal Brothers versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, the Canadian Bros. And then we got Alexa Bliss, Sarcophagus. Nick Aldis says, you know what would bring in 50,000 fans? A last women's standing match, baby. And the crowd, they're pumped up for Sarah's return again. It's her second match, and we want 50,000 screaming Cody Holics. So this one gets underway, and if Sarah can win, maybe. No, Bliss. She's been down a few times herself because she can't stand the sound of coughing. Even just the crowd coughing got her down to her, just covering her face on her knees, and the ref's counting to 10. She doesn't even realize. She pops up. And a match, we see them fight. She hits a Twisted Bliss from the top rope, and it's too much for Sarcophagus. She can't stand up. She stays down for the count of 10. Oh,
damn.
Cool.
This is what I was about to say before we went here. It's going to depend on how much money and how much popularity that she loses. That is going to depend on what she sells today. So she comes down to the ring with a bucket in hand, puts it down, and it's filled with some kind of liquid. It's definitely water. And she says, you know what? I bet you I can sell you people of Raw anything. This right here is my bathwater. And a fan in the front row jumps up. He's screaming. He's jumping. He's like, me. And Becky Lynch walks over the bucket, dumps it on his head. He doesn't even get to take it home. But that cuck pays $15,500 to be humiliated that badly. And everybody, the crowd loves it, not losing one fan. Have we ever seen that? That's since she's getting me $31,000.
She's on quite a run right now.
Minus
also,
one
let us know in the
popularity.
comments if you were the cuck in the front row paying $15,500 for bathwater.
That's, hey, could be worth.
Judge free zone. We don't kink shame here in the Codyverse.
Exactly.
I'll shame you.
Cheek will. Me and Cody, we got you.
Yeah.
And this one, man, Dr. Punching Stone, he's kind of heard, like, he's heard the murmurs. He's heard the people talking online, the people demanding that he become the face of Raw. Dr. Punching Stone, can you believe it? You could see his name up in lights. You could see the mustache would sell seats. It would sell anything. But right now, he knows it's a corporate ladder. He knows his popularity is only at 43, and he's climbing up. And he says, you know what? What's even better than taking away a title from someone, taking away a number one contendership? And although he knows he can't do that tonight, he can't demand it. He's making a statement tonight by going after R-Truth. And will the statement actually pay off for him? Absolutely not. He tried. He really tried. He even hit, the
Truth
punch.
bomb.
Well, I was gonna go the other way. I was trying to think of what Dr. Punching Stone would hit. He can hit the
Stone punch.
The stone punch. He tried to hit the stone punch, misses, and R-Truth, he takes advantage and just rolls up Dr. Punching Stone. The disrespect, a schoolboy finish for Dr. Punching Stone. He's pissed. It starts a rivalry. Punching Stone R-Truth. And AJ Styles, he comes down and he says, I'm sick of everybody calling me a soccer mom and that I sell essential oils. I'm done with it. And he pulls out a phenomenal pair of scissors and starts cutting off his hair. And he says, I'm donating my hair to Locks for Love. And I'm doing it phenomenally. And that gains us 4,500 fans. So good job for AJ Styles. Cutting a little charity, giving his hair to Locks for Loves. And in the main event, we got Damian Priest, the bisexual Undertaker, making his return to Raw after 8 weeks of not being drafted, not showing up on the show. But guess what? He is back, and he's dressed out in the most gothic leather you can see. He's got the whole 9 yards for his return. He's got candles lighting the ramp, and he's in the ring. And of course, he says, y'all know me. I am the bisexual Undertaker. And as soon as he says that, the lights drop and the real Undertaker appears right behind him with a microphone and a file folder in his hand. And he goes, Damian Priest, you're not the dead man. You're not the bisexual Undertaker. But what you are a dead man walking right into a lawsuit. And he pulls out that file folder, gives it right to him. Yes, the Undertaker is serving the bisexual Undertaker. He says, you're infringing on a 30-year legacy. And tonight, we will decide if you're getting sued. So we'll see. In this fight, oh no! So tonight, the lawsuit doesn't go through, but we do get the rivalry popping. Damian Priest, the bisexual Undertaker, versus the normal non-bisexual Undertaker, the straight Undertaker, I guess, if you will. And we get a 2.5-star match, not the kind of main event we were looking for. Thought we'd do a little bit better with the stream rules and the ring XP, but you know what? This one is not over because the dead man, he doesn't walk away from a lawsuit.
Ooh. Okay. From one dead man to possibly 2 with The Fiend and Uncle Howdy. This is the match we have all been waiting for. Ray J. Bray Howdy. Cody, Canada, do you have a preference on what you think will win?
I mean, Howdy's supposed to pick who's going to win this match at this point. You know what I'm saying?
I'm thinking Bray. Give me the Bray.
No way.
Is it Brady?
Got to be Ray.
No! And Ray. Ooh, Howdy. And Wyatt, Mysterio, and Uso. So Ray hits an unprecedented move never before seen. It's called the Bray J Payday.
Damn.
And it takes out all 3 of them at once from the top of the turnbuckle. And he gets an easy pin for the greatest matches in one of the history of anybody whose name ends in A.
And the pin happened on the table.
Yes, yeah. Right through the table.
Yeah,
He hit the move there, all 3 on the table.
Love that.
Just an unprecedented
That's just
move.
the innovation that you get in a match like that.
Just crazy.
NXT does it
Cray,
differently.
cray, yeah.
Cray. All right, we're moving on to the next match. And oh my gosh. And Ye Hail.
Ye Hail.
Making a call out, and that's going to get us to level 4. Let's go. They said something about you've been in more stables than a Saskatchewan rodeo or something like that. Oh, wow. Wow. Take your... What are you talking about? This is Ye Hail talking about.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Gotta get ready. King of the Hill, August 4th, baby.
All right, King of the Hill and Stacy Keebler, welcome to Dudleyville. As she wears the Dudleyville shirt right there. It's in the photo. I can say it. Trish
For
Stratus,
universe mode.
Stacy Keebler, going back at it. Let's see if this match should not live up to the hype the first match did, and let's see if my curve is intact. Trish Stratus,
Wow.
3.5-star match. The rivalry grows to level 3. Got to be careful though, Trish Stratus getting that stamina wore down a little bit, but we make great progress on the rivalry. And then this means absolutely nothing. They call out Ye Hail, and for absolutely nothing, the rivalry is already at level 4. There's no need for any crappy stable jokes and rodeo and some Canada-related territory. We move on to possibly the fan favorite match of this card. Ilya Dragunov back in the ring against Javon Evans. These men are juiced up. They've been going at it for the past however many weeks it seems, and they never seem to lose any at all. Just another good match. The rivalry does not increase though, so that is a bit of a downfall as we head into the go home show next week before we get into Summer Slamwich. And then, Sol Ruka, the star of my women's division, the son of the women's division, get it, Sol? Or the heart and soul of my women's division? I don't know. Ring XP goes up 6, but weak promo overall. We've seen better, but you know what? We just have to keep her progressing. She is working towards getting to level 20. And then here we go, Eddie Thorpe, the channel favorite. 100 stamina. Jimmy Uso, Braun Breaker getting in a match, triple threat match. We got tons of wrestlers on the card. Braun Breaker looking for redemption against what or whom we do not know. But
What the hell? I thought that was gonna be a good match.
dude, look at that. Jimmy and Eddie Thorpe spark a rivalry. Braun Breaker, though, in the midst of all of it, just beats their asses. But as both of them lie bloodied on the mat, they're like,
Yeah.
"You're a piece of shit. No, you're a piece of shit." And they start fighting amongst each other and spark a rivalry. Ooh.
In season 1, Eddie Thorpe thought he was in the bloodline, so that kind of tracks.
Oh
here
yeah,
with him.
see,
Yeah, so-
still people don't forget Eddie Thorpe. Still
don't forget.
sour towards Jimmy.
Yeah.
And that storyline continues here on NXT 2.0. And then somehow Blair Davenport gets 3 ring XP, and she has a good promo rating. Make it make sense. I don't know, but we're working her towards level 15. She
I
gets
guess it's
very
good for
minimal.
you.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. She's Blair Davenport. What do you expect? And then the match of all matches. Batista getting in the ring, says, "What the hell am I doing in the main event? Putting my title on the line. No damn reason other than Honky Tonk Man said, hey, I deserve a spot in the finale." And Gunther interrupted in a text thread that he belongs in the finale. And then Sandman winds up here because he hates Honky Tonk Man. This is a bunch of bullshit. And I say, you know what, Batista, I don't care. Just put asses in the seats and eyeballs on the TV screens. And he says, fine, I'll do it. I said, I just signed you for 10 weeks. Shut up and do your job. So he's going to go out there.
Woo!
Gunther! Wow! Wow! Okay. Gunther and Batista, baby. Let's go, just like I planned it. Sandman and Honky Tonk, their rivalry is already level 4, for those curious. But Gunther and Batista finally has a rivalry. And it's going to be a giant one, because it is Gunther. Gunther.
Oh, that's going to be tough to follow up. That was an incredible main event there.
That was a big time finish.
We head over to WCW where we go into Sonya's office and she's trying to figure out the match card, but she's also got like a couple beakers. She's doing a little science experiment. She says, I have a feeling, ladies, that your matches tonight, they're gonna just have their quality boosted to the max. You just have to drink this. And Kairi Sane's in there. She looks to Asuka, and Asuka says, no, and just walks out. But Kairi Sane just kind of shrugs, takes a shot. Latch Legend, Jakar Jackson, they take the shots, and then Sonya's like, well, I need one more person, and she just hears someone giggling in the corner, and it's Tatum Paxley, and they're just little shot glasses all around her. She's whatever the hell Sonya was cooking up, she's been downing them in a hurry. So what will the quality of this be? It's Cruiser versus Bruiser. That's not an alignment. It's 53 pop, 48 pop. It's not bad, but not great. There's no rivalry here. But we put a tables match on, and there's a power card there. How good is the Queens of the Ring power card?
Ooh.
Holy shit!
What?
Oh, my curve is fucked.
Oh my god.
Bro.
Oh my god. All right.
Legendary?
So, need to get another one of them. Got any more of those Queens of
Legendary?
the Ring? What the?
Need to get another one of that.
Oh, my curve is so royally screwed here, though.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
Oh, totally.
First world probs.
Yeah, for science. Then
Good
Tommaso Ciampa is seen with the United States Championship, the bald eagle, the golden goose of the US of A. He's just grilling burgers for everybody, man, 'cause there's nothing more American than a burger while watching WCW. And it goes pretty well, so he gets 7 ring XP, which is exactly what we needed. So he should be level 25 next week. And then Shaquille O'Neal coming out to the ring. The crowd loves seeing Diesel, man. He's high-fiving, and he's giving those little, like, if you ever went to a high school basketball game, they throw out those little basketballs so everybody and the little kids are fighting over them. He's handing those out to the fans, and all of a sudden, he's got a bag of them, and the Canadian Clippler sneaks up behind him with his snippers, and he clips it, and the bag falls. The balls just roll everywhere. And the crowd's so upset, and then Shaq pushes the Canadian Clippler, and he starts losing his balance on all the little basketballs, and then Shaq picks him up, carries him into the ring, throws him down, and gets a very quick pinfall. 2 stars. Shaq, congrats on your victory.
This is a slam dunk.
And then Io Sky. She says, you know what? I'm not just a high flyer. I can do it all, and I feel like that's what I have to do. Tatum Paxley's starting to learn my game a little bit too much. So I'm going to be more of a specialist, kind of keep her off the path. So her class has now been changed. And then the Motor City Machine Guns. They come out to the ring, and they're looking at Xavier Woods on the stage, and they're just laughing. They're like, what, you're gonna team up with Charlie Dempsey again? But then all of a sudden, Kofi comes around the corner and says, I'm finally out of my room. I'm done being grounded. And I learned a lot in there, but not quite enough actually to beat you guys. I learned a lot, but not quite enough. It's another 3-star match in this tag team feud. They do get to level 4, so we will blow this off on the Go Home show next week. And then, damn, this was the fear. He's a 1 promo skill, so self promos with a 1 promo skill comes with this risk. But well, the reason the promo went so bad for Bobby the Barber Marquis is because the Canadian Clippler already cost the fans little tiny basketballs that they could have gotten from Shaq. So the crowd just starts booing him like crazy, and he starts spraying them all with shaving cream. It doesn't go well, and then security has to just haul him out of there. Snips and clips, we got to get them out of the arena for their own safety. And I have nothing to say. This power card's so good. Is this also oh my god. Okay. It's fine. It's okay. Future Cody knows, but yeah, Jakar Jackson gets a win. Both members of the Meta 2 get 5-star singles victories here tonight. I don't know what this is going to do to my fan count, because obviously I think we're going to have a decent main event. Don't think it's going to be 5 stars, though. And then Kevin Nash says, Tommaso Ciampa, I had one of your burgers tonight. I asked for medium, and the burger you gave me, he looks dramatically at the camera, was medium rare. And the crowd just gasps in shock that Kevin Nash would question the grilling capabilities of WCW's Bald Eagle, Tommaso Ciampa. Their rivalry goes up to level 3. And then in the main event, Six and Farouk, they've been feuding. And then Fraxium hears them arguing in the back. And they're like, you guys, well, they don't both say you guys are good because Axiom doesn't know how to talk yet. They're still working on it. He's still getting his vocal coaching. But Nathan Frazier kind of pops his head in and goes, you guys good, man? And Six, Farouk, they keep arguing because Six pointed out that, hey, Farouk, I beat you. I should get a shot at your title. Farouk just looked up and said, damn! And that doesn't really progress the conversation that well. So they just send all 4 of them out to the ring, and Axiom can't find his voice, but he finds victory. I thought this could get 3.5, 4 stars, so it did what I thought. Just that Queens of the Ring power card was way more favorable than I thought it could be. Six Fruit go to level 3, which is great. Axiom gets one, which I'm cool with. Him and Nathan Frazier should both get a good popularity boost as well due to that special thing that Triple H notified us on. So far, rundowns on my show. We can go quick here. 5 stars in the opener. Lash Legend over Kairi Sane. Shaq takes down the Canadian Clippler. 2 stars. The New Day continue to lose to the Motor City Machine Guns. 3 stars the rivalry up to level 4. 5 stars for Jakar Jackson over Tatum Paxley. And in the main event, Axiom gets it done. 3.5 stars over Nathan Frazier, Farouk, and 6.
Nice curve, loser.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. Poor finale. We took a risk for science.
Must be tough having 2 5-star matches.
It is when you weren't expecting them, because I genuinely think that is gonna really hurt me. We'll see though. Maybe it won't, but I presume having a finale be a star and a half worse than your 4th match probably isn't gonna look good.
Sure.
For NXT 2.0, they kick it off. Ray, Bray, Jay, Howdy. Ray gets the job done. 3.5 stars. He starts a feud with Jay, Howdy, and Howdy and Bray have their feud go to level 2 in that tables match. Trish Stratus, 3.5 stars, takes down Stacy Keebler. That's going to push them to level 3. Level 3 on the feud between Ilya Dragunov and Javon Evans. They get 3 stars. Braun Breaker destroys Eddie Thorpe and Jimmy Uso, but Jimmy Uso and Eddie Thorpe are arguing while they're on the ground. 2 stars for the match. Thorpe and Jimmy start rivaling in the main event. 4.5 stars. Gunther taking the title off Batista. They start a feud as well in that contest. On the tag team callouts, it was an attempt to double down, but we only needed one to work. Yee Hale successfully call out Candice LeRae and Kiana James to get to level 4. Over on Raw, 2.5 stars. Bailey Bonesaw runs in, causing Kalani Jordan to hang on to her Women's Intercontinental Championship. Nikki Cross, Little Vice sit in level 1. 2.5 stars. Brooks Jensen handles Paragon. Jay Pierce. Last woman standing, Alexa Bliss takes down Sarah off, I guess. 1.5 stars of rivalry up to level 2. R-Truth somehow survives the Stone Punch attempt and wins over Dr. Punching Stone. Feud begins there. And in the main event, feud begins. Damian Priest over The Undertaker in a 2.5 star Extreme Rules match. Tag team call out. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. I don't remember if this was successful or not, but they're sitting level 2 with Abyssal. Okay, I was like, I don't remember if they were already level 1 or level 2. And then finally for ECW, 3.5 stars for Nikita Lyons defeating Wendy Chu. Jade Cargill, 2 stars over Indy Hartwell. Josh Briggs continues to scratch the scars, 2.5 stars. I didn't mean for that to rhyme. That threw my brain off. Over Angel, 2 stars. Giovanni Vinci building up the rapport right now, taking down Grayson Waller. They go up to level 2. And in the main event, we're now sitting level 4. Ora Mensa takes down Omos once again in non-title action. On the call side of things, Alphabet calls out AOP, pushing them to level 4. And then Pat McAfee starts a feud with Trick Williams. For our results here, 100 rating score for ECW. They're going to get 4,000 fans, $89,000. Rough fan night for them. That's intense. I don't know if something happened to him.
Giovanni's tweet, please. Go back. 3rd one.
Oh, yeah, true. Grace Waller can go eat a big bowl of loser soup. That's why the fans love Giovanni Vinci, man. That's why they love him. That's what it's all about in this business. A 99 rating score for Raw. They're going to get 8,000 fans.
Shit. Punching Stone got DQ'd.
They're going to get 60,000. Well,
the
Stone Punch. Yeah, brother. Like, you got to be careful. Where did Paragon J. Pierce come from? LOL. Got the kind of hammering the crowd was expecting. Damn.
Hey, yo.
Damn. Over on NXT 2.0, a 22,000 fans for Cheek, 82 $1,000. And Wowie Warrior nailed it, man. What an intense match. Gunther and Batista must hate each other after that.
Surely they do.
And now, we had 2 5-star matches, but the curve was broke to broke. We still get a 122.
yeah.
Okay, so it did not hurt. So
Doesn't matter.
yeah, it didn't hurt me as much as I thought, but had I known how good that card was going to be and I got it right, that would have been super insane. But yeah, it didn't hurt me as much as I thought, so we get a 122, 22,000 fans, $79,000. And yeah, Red Cultist, he's like, dude, Card Jacks tape packs are such a good match. I should have been the one to close the show. That's my bad. For Canada, he is going to get some bad timing for his commissioner goal, and he's the only one that wanted to obey the game this week. So our standings heading into the next show, I am 23,000 fans ahead of Armando. Armando is 42,000 fans ahead of Cheek, and Cheek is 19,000 fans ahead of Canada as we head to Springfield.
Oh.
That was kind of mean, but okay. Power card price increase. Oh, God.
Oh.
Okay, at least 2 of them are Triple H and 1 you like. I wish I could do an Armando accent. He has such a distinct voice, but I can't do it. Strategy, baby. That's not good, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it'd be. Yeah, you've made yourself an enemy. That was completely unprovoked, I would say.
Kinda. You aren't first.
Yeah, still unprovoked. Just because I'm handsome and talented doesn't mean you gotta increase my power card cost. All right, so Triple H. Trying to yeah. Triple H. I didn't know how good the card was. That's me. That's my bad. So power cards are more expensive
Said
this
nice
week.
curve, idiot.
Yeah. Asuka expects to be on the PLE, so my options there would be I could take the tag match, the women's tag, to the PLE and give it a match boost, or I could have her cut a promo, or I could have her in the cross-branded match. So I just got to make note that if I'm not taking their feud, I got to make sure to book her as my rep or for a promo. Shaq's time has come to an end, and I was waiting to see with contract extensions. We do have a contract negotiation. I think it's the 2-1, so it's 4 weeks. So we're gonna use that on Shaq. And okay, I didn't know, maybe coming from the NBA, if they had authorizations, but they do not. It's first he's heard of it. And Nathan Frazier's been fall guy every week. He wants to win in his next match, so we can make that happen. We probably just won't book him on the go home show because I don't want to use a GM interference here. And if there's a fixed match card, it's gonna be pricey. Okay, so Asuka wants to be at the PLE. Frazier wants to win next time he fights.
Whoa. What the hell's Triple H mad about? He's like, fuck 6.
Oh, I was like, what? He's mad? Don't be mad. Yeah, he doesn't want 6 in a match, which is tough because his power card's good, but he also is what's getting me the popularity boost currently. So I'll have to make a decision there.
Getting too popular, dude.
All right, moment of truth. It was a long journey, but Tommaso Ciampa, for the first time ever, I've gotten someone to level 25.
Damn.
Please
What do we
don't
got?
be shitty perks. Superstar cannot be affected or targeted by power cards.
Okay, that's a good one.
And superstars in a match with the superstar have a chance to gain popularity. I'm going to take the power card one.
Yeah.
Knowing that cheat code is not only cheat code, but really just like any of the power cards, the vetoes, all that stuff.
Yeah,
knowing that he's exempt from it. There might be perks I would take over this, but it's hard to think of what they are. So unclockable. Got to be careful saying that. Accept. Okay, so we are sitting good there. Awesome. Happy. Crying in the club for Ciampa. I might make a logistic upgrade this week, pending how expensive my show is. I'm thinking about upgrading the pyro effects here. This power card's more expensive. Of course, we did get a fixed match, but 33 thou on that and a physio. I definitely want to buy both of those. So, and I probably would have bought this too. He doubled the cards. I mean, I could. Nah, I don't think that's worth popping. I want all 3 cards, but I don't think that's worth popping a Sonya because I only have 1 left for the season. Okay, so for match boosts right now, we have one Gauntlet Master, and we've got 2 tables boosts. So I'm thinking I might just boost. I thought about boosting both, but since then it would only leave me with 1 card. I would use that at the PLE, and then I wouldn't have any in the next build. I think we might boost a tables match here, and then at the PLE we're either doing a gauntlet or another tables match. Is kind of what I'm thinking there. I mean, this card kind of sucks, and I have 3 of them, so we'll just pop him back with what he popped me with. Boom. Ha-ha! Yeah.
Got his ass.
Yeah, I did get his ass. His ass has been got. Is there any of the other ones I want to use at the moment? I don't think. Obviously, we're sitting 2 bad publicity 3s, but don't need to pop that right now. Bobby the Barber Marquis is going to get +5 popularity. I didn't know if that'd be a card that'd give you a little morale boost. We might give him a health spa this week to just give a small one. Because it's going to be tough to fix a match for him. And look, I love Snips and Clips, but I feel like I need to save this power card for something higher popularity wise. Okay, is there anything else power card wise? I don't think so. So let's go ahead, start booking this thing, and then maybe grab pyro effects pending where the money looks at the end. So we want to book a tables match, and then we're going to give that the boost, and then we're going to put that in the main. So I've got to be thinking about this as well from the perspective of what I'm taking to the PLE. And I could take the women's tag to the PLE, make them a tables match as well. And that should get 5 stars, even though they don't quite have the popularity. That's the only thing I'm worried about, is if they would have the popularity to see that through. So I might not do that. So let's go. If only I had a card that guaranteed 5-star matches for female superstars, that'd be really good. So we're going to have these 2 face for the title. And then Asuka will either promo or be my cross-branded star. And we're going to write that down right by my computer so I don't forget come next episode. Then we've got, whoops, holy mini stroke there. We've got this tag. I'm thinking about this one getting the tables match this week, because then what I could do is I could gauntlet both the NWO members as well as Ciampa and Farouk, and we could spin a little wheel next episode for the top match, but I should also probably just blow off one of these feuds. So I don't have a wheel here, but I'm going to flip a coin. I'm going to try to flip it near the mic. Heads. Wait, no. Cody, don't flip a fucking coin. Triple H told you not to put 6 in a match. So that's the match that's going to the PLE.
Kevin Smash
has the opportunity. So we're going to get some bad advertising. Then we go. Tatum Paxley is upset because she's been losing, but I don't want to fix a match right now. But I'm nervous about putting her in a match and her losing, because Io Sky would probably win. I want to double check. I think it clearly states they both have to be in the match for the note. Yes. Okay. I was pretty sure it wasn't just like they both individually, because I was going to put Farouk in just like a random match. Man, I might bite the bullet for the fixed match card financially. I don't want to lose Tatum, and I feel like I need to have that match on this card, so we're going to give... Where's she at? Tatum is going to get a fixed match to help her get a victory over Io Sky to kind of build up her momentum a little bit. And then I think our other match here is going to be women's title. Julia versus Tamina. I feel these guys can put on a good match without the boost. Like, if I think I can just give these guys a stipulation match and they're going to be in a good spot. So we're going to have them open. I'm going to have this main. This is going to be a tables match. We're going to use one of those 2 tables match cards. Boom. Then we're going to have these guys fight. False Count Anywhere would be a great boost, but that stamina drain is massive there. So we're going to have them go Extreme Rules because it's Ciampa's specialty. Then I might do this TLC. That would lock up Asuka definitely cutting a promo at the PLE, but I'm okay with that. Put that here. Great. Okay, promo wise, was it not in a match or not on the show? Not in a match. So we can have. We're gonna do this. We saw Cheek employ the strategy last week. I'm gonna do the same thing. I want to guarantee that I've got a level 4 feud for SummerSlam. So we're gonna have the double down here for Farouk and 6. Then we've got a training, and we are going to let the Canadian Clippler train. And then we are going to give a self promo to Shaq. And then for headcanon, I'm going to go like this. And then we're going to go ahead and spend 100K on the pyro effects. That also gets me Hell in a Cell and Gauntlet Eliminator for the future. And I think I'm good. Debating on if I want a health spa. Yeah, because it says there, and be given a small raw boost. Does this say a big, like moderate? No, this also is small. So we're going to give, he doesn't need the stamina. We're going to try to see if we can get Bobby the Barber Marquis to neutral. We do. That buys me a little bit of time to try to get him a win. Okay, I think we're golden here. We're gonna, titles are on the line. This has the stip boost. So I think we're good. We're gonna send it in. Feel like it's strong go home show, but we'll find out.
Ooh, all right. Daddy's up. Oh, look at Jay. Thanks for the matchup against Ray. Bray. What do you say? I kind of knew they'd have to team up to cheat to deny me my victory. Bitch, you wanted this. But the crowd could see who the best fighter was. Yeah, it was as he hit the payday. We'll call it. Whatever. Candice LeRae. What does she say? Hey, Woods, they stepped on my new shoes when I arrived at work today. I won't let her disrespect me. I know you have an opening in the night show. I've had enough of her constant disrespect. I want to teach her a lesson in the ring. And I promise you, I'm going to bring the heat. Damn. All right.
And I would presume, just based on other times we get emails like these, even though this would kickstart a singles feud, I feel like booking, if you wanted to book your tag feud tonight to blow that off, I feel like that would still count towards fulfilling the promise. Because normally it does when they
Right, it should. So, yes, I'm going to allow it in hopes that the tag works. So.
Yeah, and then you get the rivalry funneled right out into the next phase.
All right. So there we go. Ooh, stock. No thanks. Okay. Nothing crazy. So I just got to get the Candice. So we're just going to do this right. Meow. Boom. Candice LeRae, Thea Hale. Thea Hale got them big feet, just stepping on Candice LeRae's shoes.
Got them big Peggy Hill feet.
Just them big Peggy Hill, just massive hooves. All right, so I got that on the card as a place. We have 257,000. But I have to be careful because I know Ray and Stacy are coming down the pipe here. So as much as I want to upgrade some logistics, I have to hold.
Is this the temptation of getting schooled? No.
You silly goose. I know. I see XP, I buy XP. War games. Let me see. I'm gonna do pre-match physio. I need to do this on Christopher. Because she's a little low, but guess what? She's getting in that ring tonight. And then just to keep one in stock, I feel like it's good to have.
Knowing what the Queen of the Ring card is, you could just have a match of all.
Dude, I know.
girls.
Just
Yeah,
single
now you know to
ladies
save
and
that for a rainy day.
goodness, dude. That is
Your own,
insane.
WWE Evolution.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
Alright,
wonder,
and
I would
then-
presume, like, is there a Kings of the Ring card? If you know, let us know in the comments. We haven't seen it yet, but I would presume there's one of those too.
It would be very cool. Ooh, man, this is
Barbosa
tough.
has it. I'm gonna go look right now. I'm gonna go fact check if it was because I think it was a tag team you guys won. I think.
Getting
Or-
the lab.
No, that wasn't. We just
No, it
got
wasn't,
that
was it?
one.
Okay. And
So you
real
both
quick-
won the cross-branded matches. It was just.
That wasn't the card we got for it though. Queens of the Ring is just a card because it doesn't have like the pay-per-view stuff behind it.
Oh.
I think we got it after the draft.
Oh.
He
Cool.
said,
Sick, guy.
All right.
Whatever. You get free 50,000 fans every season.
Maybe. I hope so. I hope
I
so.
hope
So,
I hope so.
and
It's
then,
like a fucking tick for all three of us now. It makes me so happy. I want all the viewers to only be able to go, I hope so. That's one of my goals in content. I want to invest everybody with Kodaks. I hope so.
let me see here. Level 3s and level 4s. And then Honky Tonk and Sandman's gonna be at Summer Slam. So I think that's good. All right. So then that's my card. I'm gonna get organized here. Don't worry, patience. We're gonna have some call outs though. Gunther's only 3 on the mic. That's all right. So, and for the record, I know there's some discussion going on. I did use the Get Schooled 2 on Triton. He is now level 17. Just out here getting it.
That's going to be insane when he gets level 25. You'll take someone from 0 to 25.
Dude, oh my gosh.
We'll have to have like a ceremony for that. Just like drop a best of Triton video.
Not a long tribute.
Yeah, it's just a 20-second tables match.
All right. Let's see if Ray can get us some charity. Oh,
Uh-huh.
Honky Tonk Man might die. I can't put him in.
I'm going to die like Elvis around the twaddle.
Oh, ooh, Jay can get out here. See, he can get us a little charity. I'm not gonna get much money this week, but who cares about money? All right. And then let's go Bray Bray. And he's gonna get us charity too. Because he's gonna get next week off. So we just gotta survive this week. Alright, now here we go. I think they have to lead off. Well, this is level 4 feud though. Damn it. These conundrums. I do have 3 ladies matches I could use.
Could pop it.
I could pop it. I probably will never have 3 ladies matches.
And it's on a go home, so
Oh, true.
I assume
Armando this week.
I assume the most optimal time would be a go home where you have a lot of women's matches, or I guess like Mania, you would book 2.
Yes.
2 automatic 5-star.
See, this is for the title, but that's only a level 3. If this was a level 4,
You got to put the titles on.
I know. I'm just kind of trying to see curve-wise. This is going to be a title match level 4. This is title match level 4. This is just level 3 feud, no title. But they're both 25s.
It's all gonna be 5 anyways, probably.
Yeah, you're right about
If
that
you
too.
if you use the card, yeah. Because
Yes.
Of course. I thought
I
Then-
had
so then I probably don't really have to
I had
worry.
no feuds on either of those matches, and they both got
True.
5. So
Okay.
I would
Then I guess we'll just do it. We'll just
2K literally has a personal vendetta against you if you don't get 3 5-star matches after using the card.
let me see.
Queens of the Ring.
Where is it?
Up,
You passed it.
Oh, I did? What the hell?
right,
Yes.
Damn it.
down, bam. There it
Boy.
is.
This one?
That would be
blind
crazy.
Sorry. Good God.
There it is.
All right.
And then same thing too. In theory, you wouldn't have to put stippies on it either, and could save yourself a few bucks for those
Yeah,
matches.
at that
at
point.
least.
Yeah, that's fair. And then is thing.
Sheik, that card's pretty cool, huh? That you and I have.
Dude, I hope so. If I don't get
Dude,
3 5-star matches, I'm gonna throw this control
No,
somewhere.
I will feel awful.
Dude, you should if that happens. Okay, so let's just, before we forget, tag title is on. None of these have them. There we go. And then just to throw in some extra sauce. What's there? 62 and 49 stam. He's gonna have the week off. Let's just try to get this card as close to 5 stars as the board as possible. That means this one right here. This one's gonna be my struggle bus because we don't even have a special for them. So how about we just do? Get them in false count anywhere too. Screw it. All right. So we did end up spending money, but I'm just trying to see what we can do. Generate as much fans. We got fans right here, 3 opportunities. So yes, I think. Oh, look at that, and we get some limited stock. And we got this. Okay, is there anything else about our cards?
God. The heart of the cards.
I wonder if I should just get this and maybe send someone to the spa. Yeah, let's just. I feel like I'll need it. Do I want to ensure I retain most of my fans? I don't think I. Yeah, it's
Yeah, I feel
probably.
like you're already booty blasting this week.
Ayo.
Ayo.
Okay, and then no one is anybody pouty boys anymore. Not really. We've changed our attitudes.
True.
Because Gunther was
Yeah.
pouty, now he's just indifferent, which is good. It's
Last
like
week
most of
was
us.
clutch for you having those emails come in.
Yes, it
able to
was.
fulfill that.
It was a great turnaround.
No Triple H saying 50,000 fans.
Ah,
He don't have his nipple out for you.
Damn it. Sarah Kafka says thanks for the rematch. Didn't go the way it could, but Brooks says the crowd's really beginning behind me. It's time I capitalized on that shot. We should give me the. Oh no. Brooks Jensen's really happy, and Randy Orton is currently our world champions.
It's a crazy
So-
group chat.
Randy Orton
Dream
is
blunt
right.
rotation.
There we go.
Brooks
Small decrease to Brooks Jensen. He's still smiling with teeth. We're good. We're good. Why are you getting the gig world champion?
Ooh.
Make no sense.
Well, he is kind of broken. He's kind of messed up
He's
in
been
the head. He
going
doesn't
through
really
a
know
lot.
what he's. Yeah, he doesn't really know what he's thinking right now. The bisexual Undertaker says,
Ooh, pay up.
"Ooh, I don't. Can I check my power cards somehow? Wait, is it this way? GM assistant? Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
no. That's just ones that have been played.
Oh.
I don't know if it's a small one or a big one, dude.
Give him a big one. Yo.
I'm gonna give him. Oh, I kind of want him to stick around, but you know what? We can always search for him again. So let's just see what he wants. But I just don't have. I don't have the money. I don't have the money. So
Damn.
same with the other Undertaker.
That's ruthless aggression.
It is, but it's kind of what we planned. It's kind of what we planned. rest our female tag champions this week. Damn, for an injury rehab 3, that's pretty D's too. Just gonna quickly check if I'm up on anything. Need self promos, need submission matches, tag team matches are coming up, and 5 shows where all the matches are different types. So tables matches, training promos. We need a lot to go here. So I think we'll book our main event last. So we got some feuds to blow off here. No, I think I'm going to do the main event now. Get it out of the way because I know what I need to do. It's going to be Randussy. It's going to be AJ Styles. It's going to be Kevin Owens, and it's going to be the Demon, Finn Balor. Although,
Perhaps
I could take
Kevin Owens out and put Brooks Jensen in.
Kevin Owens out and Brooks Jensen in. No. I'm thinking get Kevin Owens his rematch because Demon Finn's kind of been out since the pay-per-view, so it doesn't really make sense lore-wise. Of course, we always take care of our lore here. Where the hell did AJ Styles go?
Down. Mid.
Oh. Mid.
He's not mid. He was just in the middle of the screen.
Yeah, right. Got you. I think we'll do that and maybe run in with Demon onto Kevin. Unless, we're going to take that out. Maybe it'll just be a call out. Speaking of call outs, we're going to do the opposite way this time and have them call out, the Abyssal Brothers call out the Canadian Bros. We're going to try to rest our... Oh, I don't really want to because it's at level 3, that feud. We could blow it off now. We have 3, I think, still. Ooh, we got somebody with a perk. Alexa Bliss. For this specialist bonus. And I think what we're going to do, it was a contract negotiation for 4 weeks. We could know some guys. There can only be one. Hell Spa. Who's the lowest stamina right now? Drew McIntyre. But he's going to get basically 2 weeks off. He's getting this week off. He's getting next week off. Unless he ends up being our choice before that. Because we all really got to bring it for the cross-branded match if everybody's saying this card is really good.
I'm nervous.
So I'm going to put it on Drew McIntyre, actually. Get him up to 31. He'll be ready for the pay-per-view if I need him. And then we'll go... kind of thinking I need to boost up something here. We'll get a Backstage Brawl ambulance. We'd get Hell in a Cell gauntlet eliminator. And we'd get Iron Man and Underground matches. And an extra $2,000 a show. But I think I need to keep my money because that's $100,000. I'd be left with 30. That's not a lot. So... and we need to also end this in a steel cage already. Although I could let them both go and try to restart that feud later. It's just I don't know if I'm going to get that lucky ever again.
And as that refresh people, what Ken is referring to there is we discovered it last year. It's still true this year. If there's an active feud and they're never in a new feud, that feud just sits there. So in the case of Priest and Undertaker, if no one else signed one of them and got them in a new feud, you could go 3 seasons down the line, sign both of them together, and that feud will still be there.
Hopefully. But not this one, because we're blowing it off the steel cage tonight.
Bless you.
I got nothing to say.
That's just how blessed you are.
Thank you. Thank you for your blessings.
I think what I could do...
Got more stables than a
Stop.
Moose Jaw Rodeo.
Oh, gosh. Okay, oops.
Oh, God, he's panicking now. You threw him off by saying Moose
shit.
Jaw.
Yeah.
He's fucking panicking.
Okay, Warren's got his main event.
Shit, what stables in rodeo?
I'm not gonna have. I have to give R-Truth his Intercontinental title tonight, or else it's not gonna work. Okay, we got it. Triple threat, another triple threat, maybe a fatal 4-way. Obafemi, Sean Spears, And R-Truth running in. Karrion Kross on R-Truth. They had a little feud going a few weeks ago, unless that was Drew McIntyre and R-Truth. And I'm getting my shirtless men mixed up here.
Happens to all of us.
Yeah. I'm going to add...
Yes.
No.
Oh.
Yeah. Not right now. If I need it, we will. But right now, I think we need to do... I just need to get this up to level 3 at least to end it at the pay-per-view as well. So I can't not... I kind of wanted to do Abyss. He's a giant. Sami Zayn's a cruiser. That would have been a good little feud to get going. So what we'll do, we'll have Sami Zayn call out Abyss. And do I just have to rest our female champs here? So what we could do, man, Kelani Jordan, I think, has had a match every single week these last 4 weeks. Yes, she has.
Workhorse.
I just don't know what else to do. And of course, I think Lola Vice might be getting grumpy. She's been losing a lot. So I think our only other choice here is Kelani Jordan, Alexa Bliss, and Sarcophagus for the women's IC title again, because I have no other choice but to Nick Aldis is just running this title into the ground after we forgot about it.
You were wanting to break the commissioner goal, or do you want to follow it?
Oh shit, because Alexa Bliss is a tag champ. Oh, but that's heel. That's face heel right here. So I'll take it. And who needs a popularity boost?
Me.
I think what I'm just gonna do is give it to Sarcophagus. Let's give her a little boost. Let's give her a popularity boost.
That could be what gets you the 50,000 fans too. We know the internet
Maybe she needs to be popular. Maybe you got to get her to popularity 30 or something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe I throw the.
So we never knew what actually caused it. 'Cause that was the first time we had ever seen actually a reward for that email.
That's so funny. And we could gain our fans, but again, I just don't feel like this is the best card. I would like to do that when I have a bunch of level 4s on the card. And again, we don't really have that cooking, so I'm gonna leave that out. But when I look at, I think I am gonna add Finn Balor, or the Demon Finn Balor, to this match. Put Oba there, and we'll add Demon here for reasons we'll get into once we get into it. And then last but not least, we got the advertising queen. She's here. She's gonna show Becky Lynch how it's done. No way.
It's rest, so they can be in anything. If you
okay, rest then.
Ooh.
Dr. Punching Stone's here then.
Let's go.
And Lola Vice is gonna just
Tag team call out.
tag team call out by herself.
I
feel like I might even just leave it blank, to be honest with you.
Wow.
Maybe even I'm gonna keep Punching Stone, but with one ring mic promo, it's gonna be brutal. But
Dr. Punching Stone, he's rock
I'm gonna
hard.
hit you with the stone punch.
The stone.
No, whoa.
Whoa.
What is this? 2 weeks?
Whoa.
Put the gun down. Put the gun down.
Yeah.
Shaq.
Oh. Shaq.
Just got you. I got you there. Tricking you. Just seeing if I want to pop anything. Or the week before. You guys are lucky with that one. From next week's show, we can take this, but we can't use it in the last week of a season, which is useless anyways. Trying to think of how to get the most money here, but I think, again, if I wasn't booking first,
You could
this
release
episode.
somebody.
Could, but I won't.
That'd have been crazy if you just went to manage roster and just you're like, yeah, I'm good.
Good. All right, I think this is gonna book or curve out to a decent little spot in my opinion. Okay. Titles are on. World title, IC, world title. Is a very good go home show and the end of one of the takers for now. Book it.
One becomes a giver.
And what we're trying to give the fans is a quality show here at WCW. It kicks off. We find out that WCW's Bald Eagle, Tommaso Ciampa, is going to be defending the United States Championship against one half of the tag champs, Kevin Nash. But we find out it's going to be a special Ciampa Extreme Rules match. Nobody really knows what that means. Everyone's getting into the arena, and they're like, yo, what's the Extreme Rules? I don't fucking know. Do you know? No, I have no idea. And then all of a sudden, some stagehands from the back, they push out 2 Traegers. That's right. It's a grill off for the United States Championship. 5 random judges are selected from the crowd. They're blindfolded so that they don't know what burger was made by who. The first judge says Tommaso Ciampa. Judge 2 ends up picking the burger that was Kevin Nash, as does the third judge. Judge number 4 goes Tommaso Ciampa. It's tied 2-2. This is what it's all about. And then, as the final burger is eaten, devoured, Tommaso Ciampa is revealed the winner. And the last judge removes their blindfold. And it was Johnny Gargano. He came back for one night, and damn it, he knows Tommaso Ciampa's cooking because of the road they've been down. Kevin Nash starts freaking out, saying it's fixed, it's not fair. But Tommaso Ciampa holds up the gold, winning the cook-off, hanging on to the U.S. title in a 4.5-star match. 6 calls out Farouk and says, look, my partner may have lost tonight, but that wasn't wrestling. That's not what I'm going to do to you at SummerSlam, because at SummerSlam, I beat you once. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to become world champion. We're going to gradually get our way to all the gold. Kevin came up short tonight, but that's all right. I got us covered. I got us on track. And then Tamina God makes her way out to the ring for a women's championship match against Julia. Tamina hasn't been in the ring for a few weeks, but it didn't matter tonight. In fact, that refreshing spa day gave her the energy she needed. Julia thought if she made a long match, extended things out, that it wouldn't be kind to Tamina. She wouldn't have the endurance, but she did. She hangs on to the title in a 3.5-star match. The rivalry goes to level 2. The Canadian Clippler comes onto the screen and he sees, Ciampa and Nash. They actually made a bunch of extra burgers. And he says, ugh, you know what? Your hair isn't the only thing that needs trimmed, because you uggos in the audience, you need to trim your fat. And he throws the burger to the side and he starts eating a salad. And he gets 5 ring XP for doing so. The Canadian Clippler slowly building his way up. And then it is TLC. The Meta 2. They're feeling confident. They had 2 5-star victories last week. Is that confidence enough for them to finally beat the... No, it's not at all. Actually, the Kabuki War. Oh my God. That was without a...
Damn.
That was without a card. Touche. All right.
The curve.
Yeah. Well, last week it didn't kill me that much, but I don't know if I have another fight. Hopefully the main event, the power card pays off. TLC match, the specialty for the Kabuki Warriors. I figured it would help, but did not expect 5 stars. Very impressed with our women's tag division, but we'll have to see who is next for the Kabuki Warriors as they take down the Meta 2 once again, who are going to have to kind of go into the lab and figure out what to do. And then Farouk grabs the mic, and you already know what he says, man. He goes, X-Pac, I heard your words, and they make me say, damn! And then that's it. The rivalry's already level 4. He didn't have to do that much. And then Tatum Paxley. She was one of the beneficiaries of that weird potion that Sonya Deville cooked up last week. Is that potion enough to help her get through Io Sky? It is. Because we fixed the match. We used the power card to guarantee it, but you can go, whoa, I'm so surprised. Tatum Paxley gets a 3-star victory, keeping Io Sky off guard just long enough to get the win. 3 stars on the match. Rivalry level 3. And then Shaq makes his way out to the ring. And he says, can y'all make some noise? And people start making noise. And Shaq is like, I'm so excited for SummerSlam, man. I'm going to be throwing on my private yacht. We're going to have a slam dunk of a party. It's going to be perfect from 3. It's going to be an easy layup of a good time. Make sure you are on the Shaq cruise at SummerSlam. We'll be watching the PLE live. And he sold some tickets to that. We'll take it. 5 popularity for Shaq. And then main event. I need this to at least get 4.5. We're really hoping 5. I put these guys in the main thinking that with the tables match with the boost, they've been getting 3 stars consistently. It's level 4. The feud's blowing off. It's a tables match. Can the New Day finally beat the Motor City Machine Guns as the rivalry comes to a close? They do. Unbelievable. Xavier Woods, Kofi Kingston. They've been trying to find a way to get through this team, and the whole time, all they needed to do was have a tables match. Their rivalry back in 2016 with the Dudley Boys, it trained them for this moment. And Alex Shelley, he jumped off the top rope. He went through a table, but he put himself through it, so that didn't end the match. Chris Sabin thought they had already lost, so he goes to check on his partner. And Kofi Kingston lifts him up. And Xavier Woods just screams, 3D! And Kofi's like, what? And then they hit a 3D. They steal the Dudley's move, which is kind of crazy, but it helps them get the tables match and a 5-star victory to close the show.
And to open the show, hopefully we have a 5-star match here. The card is in place. This open. So we have a ladies tag title on the lines. Ye Hail! Looking to cement and keep their place as the #1 women's tag team. Candice LeRae, Kiana James trying to get those titles away. Candice LeRae, a little extra sauce added into the match as Thea Hale and her giant hoof stepped on Candice LeRae's new kicks. And Candice is not very pleased about that. She's going to take it out in the ring.
Boom.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
And a 5-star match. Candice LeRae gets vengeance for her dirty, scuffy shoes as they finally pry the titles away from Ye Hail. And we have new champions. And look at this. Batista did not like Gunther demanding a spot in the finale last week. And then on top of it all, Gunther not only found himself in that title match, but actually won it. And pried the title away from Batista. Batista is out for revenge, and it will not be at SummerSlam. But what PLE looms next could be one where Batista tries to get the title back from Gunther's grubby little hands. And then Triton back in the ring. No on the line, just pride tonight. And he says, I do declare that I will beat Bret the Shitman Hart easily. And Bret Hitman Hart, he don't listen to Triton. He just comes out,
Nice.
puts him in a sharpshooter. See you later, freak. Is this your king? And he throws his little crown out into the audience. And the rivalry is complete. One of the greatest rivalries that we never got to witness in ring. Bret Hart and Triton. And Rey Mysterio says, how about that Ultimate Payday match, eh? And everyone's like, yeah, that was not bad. You beat Bray, you beat Howdy, and I don't even remember the other one. Jay, good lord. 3,000 fans welcomed into NXT 2.0 fandom. And Stacy Keibler, Trish Stratus, looking to turn this card up a notch. Actually, keep it at the level it's been. We've been pretty hot to start here. Hard to start, Bret Hart. Anyways, Let's hope Trish Stratus does not get injured. Can she keep the Canadians on this card at 2-0? Can she get them up? Oh no, this one belongs to America.
Boom.
Oh,
Stacy Keibler sends her into the stratosphere. This is a legendary match. Boom, 1, 2, 3. Stacy Keibler on top.
I thought you were
Sadly,
counting
that
the
was
stars.
not for no. No. We can maybe lay outside and count the stars later tonight if you want. Okay.
Please.
Okay. All right. Jimmy Uso said it don't sound like a bad idea. Who else wants to lay outside and count some stars tonight? And if you don't like it, I got a problem with it, and that's why he's pulling up his fist, getting angry. And a lot of people are like, yeah, it's not bad. It's gonna be pretty cool out tonight. Let's go. And they're going out there. So big star watching party tonight. We will go live on the channel later. Just kidding. Ilya Dragunov, Javon Evans. We're putting them in a falls count anywhere. These men just have no discovered match type specialties yet. But I want to get one or not both of them to discover what their potential could be. Anyways, these guys are very awesome. In my men's stable, we're going to see with the falls count anywhere Stippy where we can go. Ooh, 4.5. All right. I like it. Dragunov says, Javon Evans, you got a bunch of potential, kid. I like it, but tonight's not your night. And he kind of taps his cheek. And he hits him for the 1, 2, 3. Fiend Barry Wyatt says, I'll be watching you as you count the stars tonight. And that scared some people away. That promo didn't get as many as the other guys. And they're like, okay, we're going to count the stars from like inside the house. We're just going to look outside. Yeah, it's a starry night. And then we're going to go back to watching CodyVerse on our computers in the basement, in your mom's bedroom. Who knows, wherever the hell your computer is, you're going to be watching CodyVerse. And hopefully, Bray is not watching you. And then our only sunshine, Sol Ruka, putting the title on the line. He gets Blair down. The main event. If this isn't 5 stars, I don't know what will be. Please, Sol.
Count them.
Give us something. Let's go. The 1, the 3, 4, 5. Sol Ruka completes the rivalry, completes the legendary card, and completes her conquest of the top woman in the ladies division. Let's go, dude.
Damn, that's crazy. That card is
That rating
I
score
want
is going
one
to
of
be
them
fucking
cards.
nuts.
Yeah, good card, Cody.
Oh, dude.
Good card, Cheek. Hey, Canada.
Screw with my cards, dude.
More
But we do
cards
got
than
an
a...
opener. We do got a banger card here, if I do get to say so myself, for the Go Home show. Charlotte Flair, she wins matches when titles are not on the line, and Becky Lynch, she wins matches when titles are on the line. So this is kind of a stalemate here, and these two, they start brawling, and they go all the way into Nick Aldis's office, and they're fighting in Nick Aldis's office. And as they're fighting, they're both making demands with the GM, and they say whoever loses this match, they want the other one removed from the show, traded away, if you will. And as they're fighting, and Nick Aldis is just like trying to do his paperwork, and they're fighting on his desk, and he goes, okay, just, whatever you want, just get out of my office. And they start fighting over the concourse, and they keep going back and forth. Oh, the man Becky Lynch.
man.
Oh, do I have one of them Queen of the Ring cards?
Oh,
5-star match, and the rivalry is completed. Becky Lynch hits a manhandle slam into the nacho stand. There we go. I got it there eventually. And hits the 1, 2, 3, and she's still your world champion. Will Charlotte Flair be traded after the pay-per-view? Nick Aldis kind of agreed to it and waved them out of the room, but let's see if he follows up on that promise. And we cut to a dark basement room where Abyss is sitting in a chair, and he kind of looks up, and Brooks is standing behind him in a hoodie and of course his mask. And Abyss says, "You Canadian boys want smoke? Well, we're gonna bathe you in fire." There you go. So there we go. They say he's gonna burn them alive. I don't know how he's actually gonna do that. Abyss, I don't think you want to commit murder on Raw, but let's see what happens.
Maybe at SummerSlam though.
Oh, true. Yeah, SummerSlam is not Raw, so maybe that actually happens. Match number 2, we got the IC title is on the line. Obafemi defending it against Shawn Spears and the #1 contender, R-Truth. But before the match begins, Karrion Kross walks out, and he's added Finn Balor into this match. He's kind of gotten away with. It's kind of like when he speaks to people, they listen. So of course he's in the GM's ear, and the GM, of course, he's busy with women fighting into his office and onto his desk. So he agrees that Demon Finn Balor's level 20 ring experience, he deserves to be part of this match. And Demon Finn Balor is very appreciative of Karrion Kross. And would I say that like he's joining into the fold of Karrion Kross? We'll have to see, especially when Karrion Kross runs out here ringside to help the Demon himself. And is that help enough? No, actually, because as all the chaos is going on, Obafemi's trying to fight off Karrion Kross, just annoying the match. He's jumping up on the ringside, and Obafemi's dealing with him, running out. Of course, fatal 4-way, so there is no disqualifications. And Demon Finn Balor's going after R-Truth, and eventually, out of nowhere, Shawn Spears, who I definitely looked up his finisher, but I totally forgot what it is, hits his finisher onto R-Truth, who was the #1 contender, but he pins him up, doesn't pin the champion Obafemi, and Shawn Spears is our new Intercontinental Champion. Doesn't say the rivalry between him and Obafemi is over, but I'm assuming it is. 3-star match. Sami Zayn calls Abyss, goes face to face with Abyss and calls him a juggalo. And Abyss goes, juggalos are clowns, dude. I'm not a clown. I'm just wearing a mask.
I'm a clown.
And then Sami,
I'm a clown.
he goes, you look like a clown to me. And that starts a rivalry. So Sarcophagus is coming out here. We're hoping if we get her above popularity 30, that maybe 50,000 Screaming Cody holics will enter and become fans of Raw. But for now, she has to go up against the smoldering hot ever since she's won the title, Kalani Jordan. She has not lost a match in these last 4 weeks. But will the lower stamina and will the GM interference be the catalyst here? No, absolutely not. Only a 2-star match. And I guess maybe the fans are slightly turning on the Cophagus, because we'll see. We'll see if we get the email or not. But with a 2-star match and some boos there after the match ended, it was obviously pretty quick. Nick Aldis was kind of a non-factor. And Kalani Jordan has won 4 in a row.
Nice.
Dr. Punch and Stone's. All right, fine. Let's.
Been there. I get it. Bobby Barber Marquis understands.
Yeah, he's punching a heavy bag in the gym, and he's like, oh yeah, man, Ron Killings, he's got hearts, but you know what? I demand a no disqualification match because I need to hit my stone punch. And apparently somebody was like, ew, I hate the stone punch. And he's going to have to contend with the people in the comment section of the CodyVerse who demand to see Dr. Punching Stone rise to the top. But in match 4, the last week, the lawsuit was dropped because Undertaker lost to the bisexual Undertaker, and unfortunately, he has to rip up his lawsuit. But tonight is not about lawsuits. It's about taking his life. But that's actually not going to happen because it's just a steel cage match. It's not a casket match. It's not a casket match. It's just a steel cage match.
Canada loves killing people off.
I know. Good
God.
God.
Damn, dude.
That's where the improv goes, baby. That's where the improv goes. And the Undertaker,
That's awesome.
he pulls out some lighter fluid, dumps it all over Damian Priest, and he goes to flick his bick, and it's actually just out of lighter fluid. It's out of lighter fluid.
Just say flick his bick.
What do you mean? They're literally.
I know. I just I wasn't ready, even though it's their slogan.
And it just wouldn't light. He doesn't have any butane in that bitch. So it just keeps flicking. He gets so upset, he leaves the ring for a new lighter. but he actually won the match by leaving the ring through the door. So Undertaker wins as a 3-star match. Could not light Damian Priest on fire, and both of them are kind of are stepping away for a few. We had to bring out some costs. We had to get them both out of this arena. We'll figure that out later. But that's a rivalry completed, 3 stars. And in the main event, it's just supposed to be or AJ Styles and Randy Orton. Of course, at the pay-per-view, we saw kind of the non-feuding superstars kind of going at it with each other. I think it was Demon Finn Balor taking down AJ Styles, yes, and then Randy Orton came in, took out Demon Finn Balor, and then Kevin Owens lost to Randy Orton, and Randy Orton's obviously our new champion here. So Kevin Owens has demanded his rematch. Nobody else better get a shot before him. And AJ Styles has a problem with that. He gave up his locks. Oh no!
God, here we go.
Got what I wanted, and the reign of the Canadian is back. And boys, he's in a tag match next week, so I don't know how this one's gonna go. Kind of not what I wanted. I wish I had a fixed match card. But Kevin Owens comes out on top yet again, the ultimate opportunist. As he was making fun of AJ Styles, his new haircut, AJ Styles rolls out of the ring, finds a mirror, and it just becomes a one-on-one match. And you know when it's one-on-one with Kevin Owens and another superstar, Kevin Owens is always going to come out on top. Hits the stunner, and Kevin Owens is back as our world champion.
And then we're back to the shittiest brand in CodyVerse, folks. Armando's ECW. But they're going to kick it off pretty strong here. It's an Iron Man match. Ora Mensa has had Omos's number, but now the title is on the line. Can Ora Mensa get it done? He can. He continues his momentum to a 4.5-star victory. We have a new TV champ on ECW. And then Tyler Bate calls out Akam. I always have to think about which one's which when it comes to the A and O of AOP. So Tyler Bate starting a singles feud. I don't know what the hell he said. He said things, and Akam didn't like those things. So they start a feud. Giovanni Vinci, man, he's on an absolute heater. He's going to be trying to give Grayson Waller another bowl of loser soup. And he does just that. He drowns him in it. 3 stars. Giovanni Vinci gets the victory. Kit Wilson says, "Can I have some soup?" And nobody feeds him. No popularity. And then Wendy Chu, last week, put to sleep by Nikita Lyons. Can she awaken herself to a victory tonight? She can. And a 4-star victory at that in the Iron Woman match. Wendy Chu closes a feud with a victory. Scarlett with the charity promo was like, come on, that was pretty cool. Do you want to watch the stars with us? And then, some people did, but most people want to watch the stars with Superstars of NXT 2.0, so she didn't do that great. Then it's a triple threat TLC match. We're just chucking it out there, seeing what happens. Indy Hartwell, Jade Cargill, and Bianca Belair. This match would actually be super dope. Will it be tonight? Indy Hartwell gets the TLC victory. 3.5 stars in that match. And then Pat McAfee tries to call out Trick Williams once again, but it's not as effective this week because he just said the same shit he said last week. But in the main event, Orazar has to defend his title with 15 stamina, coming off of an injury. He just got back from an injury last week, and now he's inside Hell in a Cell against Josh Briggs. And we know Josh Briggs has figured out the secret to defeating Angel, and he's able to use that secret. Because Orazar, he was afraid to get hurt, so he was a little timid when they went on top of the cell. And then Briggs just started ripping into those real scars of Angel. Angel couldn't handle it. He tapped out, and because it's not a spectated match, and it's a sim match, we can say that the match was able to end outside of the cell. So they're on top of the cell. Orazar afraid to climb it and get hurt. Angel taps out. Josh Briggs, your new ECW World Champion. For our rundowns here on the Go Home shows for WCW, we kick it off 4.5 stars. Tommaso Ciampa wins the grill off, concluding his feud with Kevin Nash and keeping the U.S. title. Tamina, 3.5 stars, hangs onto her gold over Julia. They're rivalry up to level 2, 5 stars. The Kabuki Warriors take down the Meta 2, and they hang on to the women's tag team titles. Tatum Paxley, 3 stars, gets a victory over Io Sky, looking to turn her momentum around. And then 5 stars, the New Day steal the 3D to defeat the Motor City Machine Guns in the tables match, ending their tag feud. We went double down, but we only needed 1 to work. 6 successfully gets the feud to level 4 with Farouk ahead of their match. NXT 2.0 kicks off 5 stars as Candice LeRae and Kiana James, despite Candice LeRae's very dirty boots that are all scuffed, they get the victory over Yi Hale, winning the women's tag team titles. Falls Count Anywhere, Bret Hart able to take down Triton, 4.5 stars, closing out their feud. Stacy Keibler closes her feud with Trish Stratus with a 5-star victory. 4.5 stars, Ilya Dragunov finishing his feud victorious over Javon Evans in the main event. Sol Ruka gets back the women's championship from Blair Davenport. 5 stars, their feud at a close. Batista pushing his feud to Gunther to level 2. Then on Raw, Becky Lynch, whether it's in the ring or on the mic, I mean, she has been dominant this season. 5 stars here, hanging on to the women's championship in the Falls Count Anywhere match. Lot of chaos in this fatal 4-way, carrying Cross running out. And in the chaos, Shawn Spears able to take advantage, get the victory. 3 stars for the new Intercontinental Champion. 2 stars, Kalani Jordan. Despite Nick Aldis trying to interfere, she still gets the victory over Sarah Yes. The Undertaker tries to commit murder in the Raw ring, but luckily he couldn't flick his bick successfully. So Taker gets the 3-star victory, but Damian Priest is still alive. He's doing very, very well. And then main event, Kevin Owens crashes the party, and after AJ Styles walks out of the match, it's 1-on-1, and Kevin Owens gets the 4.5-star victory. The feud between AJ Styles and Orton comes to a close. Owens, your new world champion. Sami Zayn starts a new feud with Abyss, but the tag feud stays at level 2. Finally for ECW, Ora Mensa closes his feud, getting the television title away from Omos. 4.5 stars. 3 stars, Giovanni Vinci feeds Grace Waller some more loser soup. 4 stars, Wendy Chu takes down Nikita Lyons, closing their feud in an Iron Woman match. 3.5 stars in the TLC match, Indy Hartwell defeating Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair. And in the main event, Josh Briggs takes advantage, closing his feud with Angel, getting a 5-star victory and the World Championship. Call side of things, no movement for Pat McAfee and Trick Williams, but Tyler Bate has started a feud with Akam. Rating scores, WCW going to get a 134. We're going to get 74,000 fans, $45,000. An Unholy Dude, man. Crazy ride. Almost sad to see the end of the feud. I wonder what's next for Kingston. I guess Unholy Dude RU is going to have to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and find out what happens with Kofi Kingston. For NXT 2.0, oh, dude, holy shit. Woo!
Oh, my word.
150 rating score.
Wow.
106,000 fans, $34,000.
Ooh, Trish got disqualified.
But it was still 5 stars, baby. That's how good it was.
Good Lord.
And the Wyatt promo, it was for a good cause. It was just kind of boring. I guess they didn't want to watch the stars anymore.
Didn't want Brady. Wow.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you had
No, that was it.
that's
nothing.
Yeah, you're good. 120
I'll take
rating
it.
score for Raw. 59,000 paying $35,000. Ha! How good can Sarah Coffegus be if she needs Zick Aldis to run in and help her out? Well, I mean,
True.
she still didn't even win. Undertaker Damon Priest ended with a bang. It could have ended a lot worse. Body slam.
Right.
Could have ended a lot worse. ECW going to get a 121 rating score. They're going to get 59,000 fans. They're going to lose
Minus.
$37,000. Or Mensa's winning run continues. When was the last time he lost a fight? Let us know in the comments below. Advertising coming my way for the commissioner goal. Limited stock sold out. Heading to NXT 2.0. Raw going to grab an injury rehab 3. And here are the standings. And you heard the cheek. Ooh, that massive week. We have a shakeup in the standings. I am still in the lead, but behind me, 33,000 fans. Cheek is now in second place. Armando, 4,000 fans behind Cheek in third. And then Canada is math. Sometimes it's hard, but I'm singing a song to buy me time to say. 64,000 fans. Yeah, I was like the singing was helping me at first, and then it stopped helping me. 64,000 fans ahead of Canada. then it's SummerSlam time. Who gets their emails first? It is going to be me. So Julia, to me, has been handing me nothing but losses. Is there someone else on the roster you can match me up against for a change? This actually works out really well because I was worried about having to fix a match for her. Well, I could still do it. Part of me is thinking I could put her in the cross-branded match and fulfill the promise. And then I could have Asuka cut a promo because she wants to be on the show. But Tamina also wants to be on the show. So, okay, and it's not a request. It's a demand. She's happy, but this would probably operate like a broken promise. So it's going to be tricky. Between Tamina and Asuka, I guess one of them's cutting a promo, the other's having a match. But before we back out, gentlemen, I'm going to make a proposition to you guys. That proposition is that we look at what the SummerSlam card is, because I don't know if we're going to be able to have this video posted and not have it be spoiled.
That's true.
Because we kind of hyped it up. Normally we don't look until the show, but since it's been getting discussed.
With that point, yeah.
So we are going to take a look at what this SummerSlam card is right now. Chill out. Select an opposing brand. Next week, a random superstar on the roster will have their ring level reduced to 0.
Excuse me.
So they're going to be reduced to a jobber.
Yeah, and it's random. It's like, and that's probably why the comment was like, one of the comments was like, if you use this on Cody, he's going to get pissed. If like, think if that hit Ciampa, or like if someone used it on Cheek and it hit Triton, like the people you've invested in, or you know, no, it wouldn't hit Ciampa or Abyss actually now, because I got that ability, but it still could hit. Still could hit Kevin Nash. Could hit X-Pac.
Take her down to 0.
Wow. Yeah. Okay, that's
a good one.
I need it.
Only one will win.
Whew. That's intense. All right, we had to look there. I'm glad we looked because that was cool to reveal versus, someone just going, "Hey, this is what the card is."
Imagine winning both. Just getting two. Just getting 2 of those cards.
Oh man, that is terrifying. But I'm gonna give my little recap here first. Since I saw my emails there, I feel great on this episode. So last episode, it said it towards the top. I expected one bad show last episode. I ended up having 2 pretty rough shows. So Armando was right on my tail again. But we tried the Queens of the Ring card. It was way better than I thought. Even though it messed up my curve, I could have had, it wouldn't have been as strong as what Cheek's show just was, but I could have had a better show, but it still ended up being a strong show. And then I was able to follow it up with a really great go-home show. So we were able to extend that lead on Armando, kind of push him back a little bit. Going into the PLE, the biggest thing is between Asuka and Tamina, one of them's cutting a promo. One of them is going to be in the match. So, look, I've seen Tamina struggle in the matches, so it makes me want to have her cut the promo. But I also had Asuka in one of these matches at the last PLE, and Asuka lost. So I'm in a tricky spot because I don't want to get chilled out. So I'm going to have to decide which one of them is going to take which spot on the card. But then we know that we have 6 taking on Farouk for the men's championship. As for the men's cross-branded match, I have no idea who I'm going to put there. I'll have to kind of weigh the options. Canada, I'm going to go to you next here. Sarah Kofkas, unfortunately, did not bring 50,000 yet, but maybe that email is going to hit you come SummerSlam. But you've been, building some tag teams here, diving into the tag division, both the men's and the women's side of things. So what's kind of your headspace going to SummerSlam, or maybe any teaser you want to offer the lovely people?
I'm going to first off by saying, if there's anybody in the comment section wants to leave a nice little comment suggesting on what the fuck I could do to get myself back up in these ratings, because I'm down really bad. And obviously I could fire some power cards your way. You guys got kind of counters to some power cards, so I'm a little nervous to just go off firing willy-nilly. So if anybody got some good tactics, I guess when I think about it, I guess Cheek got the handout of Stacy Keibler onto his brand.
Here we go.
But that would have helped somebody in last place. But no, you kept her along. You did the right thing. You extended her, and it's clearly paid off. And I need something like that. If I can't get something, if I can't get 50,000 out of Sarcophagus, I need some other ways in here. So all I can say is that we're gonna keep trying. We're gonna keep pushing. And if all else fails, I'm just gonna have to start throwing bombs, I guess. I don't know, because I can't be staying here and last for all season 2.
And Cheek, on your side, you had a bomb here. Kind of, in a weird way, me just wanting to test out a power card, put you in a position you knew what the power card could do. And I'm going to say this with some confidence. I don't think any of us have hit 150 on a show yet. I don't remember what our rating scores were for like Mania last year. Sometimes those rating scores can go crazy. But you've, this season you've been building used your power cards to build a roster with higher ring XP. You've been kind of slowly building, but now, with that Queens of the Ring card, once you saw me execute, you knew what that could do. You had a home run of a show with 3 5-star matches, 2 4.5-star matches on a go-home show, 150 score. You launch fans up. You're now sitting in second place.
So, yeah, I mean, no one could really foresee what the power of that card was going to be, but it was beautiful that I was able to watch you play it. And then it was just fortuitous that I had 3 women's rivalries on my card for the go-home show. It made me able to juice up that card to the max, and that was about as good of a card as you could possibly ask for. 3 5-stars and 2 4.5-star matches. So really, I just got to do my best to keep working on my ring XP. That's been my focus this whole season. Get my card quality correct, and I think I have a good balance now. We're learning to juggle the stamina a lot better. So now, guess what? I'm in climbing the ladder, and I'm looking up, and all I see is the ass of Cody.
It's a nice ass.
And I'm coming for it, baby.
Oh shit.
I'm coming for that ass. NXT 2.0 has no other enemies than WCW. And damn it, we are gonna unlip to come for the king. We are gonna try to do the impossible and overtake him, but I have a ton of work to do. Over 30,000 fans behind, but damn it, it's a marathon, not a sprint.
Absolutely. It was a wild episode there, and I talked that I thought season 2 we could see a lot of shakeup here, and we're starting to see it kind of funnel through, and we still have a lot of shows left in season 2 as well. So if you haven't been dialed in, it's always a good time to get dialed in. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you're watching these videos, take a second and fix that. Like these videos so you know when the next ones are coming. Come hang out in those live previews. You never know when you can get some gifted memberships and end up watching some pay-per-views with us on the members section. So there's tons of good stuff here. More on the way. The next episode of MyGM is going to be SummerSlam. We now know what that power card is going to be, and that power card could be a death sentence for multiple superstars amongst our brands. And on the universe mode side, we dropped that little teaser at the top of the episode. Now you're allowed to go watch your universe mode. We're going to be coming off of the Backlash pay-per-view with episodes of Raw and SmackDown, building towards the next pay-per-view over there. So tons of good stuff on the channel. More to come. But until the next video, wherever it may be, love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Toodles.